What's up, comic fans, and welcome to Monday Night Raw Books. Time to get popping off. Lols. Let's go. All right, let's see. Real quick, just want to check the set. My mic was muted and it just remuted. Let's see. Let's go with that guy. All right. Hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully everyone's in his house. And let's get ready to go. Tonight we've got the duck race, but we got not one, but two. Not one, but two duck races tonight. So that's good. Things good in the hood. Just wait for a couple more people to show up. And in the meantime, we'll do one more hashtag and we'll get one. No more ducks. We're done. But we'll get people started on the next round of ducks. Because I already made the duck race, so I'm not remaking it. A lot of people in this one. All right. Let's get some music in the background. Why not? Let's see. Play Feeding the Ducks. Because we have a duck race today. Duck race. Duck race. Duck race. Duck race. All right, well, we'll wait for some people to come in so we can do the duck race. The books coming out today. Let's see what we got here. One final order cutoff. Joffrey's in the house. What's up, Joffrey? Happy Monday. Let's see. Where are we at? Yes, we're definitely in a new location. Experiencing just a tiny bit of lag. Yeah, new location. This should be the permanent location. Maybe we'll change around where the camera is facing, but this should be the main location from now on. Started my slab wall back there. Hung a full 3 slabs. But we got ASM 299, Black Panther #1, and Uncanny X-Men 266. Is it 266? Yes, 266. All right. So you got your first Gambit. You got your first solo Black Panther comic. And 299 should have a Venom cameo in it. So there we go. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hope you're doing good today, Joffrey. We'll have a duck race in just a second. I'm just looking at the final FOC books to see if there's any last minute orders I want to get in. Let's see, July 6th. Here we go. This is the one I like to look at. Yeah. Sort of, kind of what happened. I just had to get in here and actually just start moving stuff. I was waiting for like the perfect moment, but there's never going to be a perfect moment. So we just had to get in here and start doing stuff. All right. Let's see. Black Star. This is written by Christine Crook, who's an actor. So we'll see. People love Buffy. This has, I think, been delayed for a while. This Buffy book, but there it is. Cult de Sac from Ignition Press. There's a something with a similar name, I believe, on another from another publisher, but that we'll see. I thought this was definitely by somebody else, but no. Cullen Bunn doing that one. The Dirt Beneath the Devil, Mad Cave Studios. Girl Number 25 gets a Catwoman homage. That's the 1 in 50 by Trish Forstner. I think she's the artist on this one. Yeah, Trish Forstner. What else? I was watching the soccer game. And US was playing today. I won't ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen the score, but the game is over. Geiger, number 24. What else we got? Moon Knight, Mark Spector. I want to read that. Jed McKay's a really good writer. No idea what this is. Tag Team Fighter. All right. Savage Dragon 281. 280 was pretty crazy and going pretty bonkers on the secondary market. And Wade Wilson Deadpool number 7. Bad Pools are in that one. All right. We will be having the duck race very shortly, so stay tuned for that. So we get used to this new space. It is quite spacious in here, and when I'm ready, I will show it off at some point. But, you know, as you can see, we got a ton of crap back there. We got a now I got removed from the show. But I should be back now. Not quite sure what happened, but I should be back. Let me know if I'm back. Let's see. Let's make sure this is up there. Boop, boop. All right. Seems like the internet is a little screwy tonight. According to this, it is. I have all my bars, so should be all right. And let's see, what do we got going on here? Hello? Anybody there? Anybody there? So I have no idea if I'm back yet or not. So, hello, internet. Looks like I'm back. So I'm just going to keep proceeding like I am back. Anyway, you see we got a bunch of mess back there. We got some fantasy football trophies over here. And yeah, we're going to keep building this room a little bit each day. Just a little bit each day. All right. I'm operating under the assumption we're back. I'm going to start bagging and boarding a few books that I have here until I make sure my internet is stable, and then we'll do the duck race. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. So let's see. My stacks of books are back there, so let's go grab them. Look, you can watch me walk in my room. And this is the stack I'm talking about. This is backlogged. Every time I think I'm about to catch up, I end up having to move or something happens. And then we get backlogged. Look how people are leaving. But nobody can tell me if I'm actually back yet or not in the chat. Come on, guys. All I asked is if I was back. Just let me know. Just let me know if you can see me. All right. Telling me the internet's full force, full signal strength, so not quite sure what is happening right now. All right. And I think I disconnected myself. Awesome. Awesome possum. All right, guys. So what's up? What is happening? Did anybody else watch a little World Cup soccer today? I mean, the world has been taken by storm with the World Cup. I feel like every 4 years, everybody becomes a big soccer fan. And then it lasts for about a year. And you got people who stay with the soccer or the football. And then you lose about 50% of that audience, 65%, let's say, 75% of the new audience. But for a couple of weeks, the world joins together to watch what they call the beautiful game. All right. Make a few more bags and boards, and then we're going to board up some books. Yep. Yeah, right. What was it? It was Canada first, then Mexico, then the US. So all the host nations are out before the round of 16. That's a little cray cray. All right, so let's start with this bag here before we run duck races. So I absolutely like wrecked one of my one of my Catwoman books, my 1A. So I went and got a second copy. So put that in the bagging board. Yeah, and the U.S. they played a pretty miserable game today. They picked the worst time to play their worst game. This book right here, Fireborn #3, apparently this one is selling like hotcakes on the secondary market. So who knows how long this one will be in my collection. But yeah, you got the introduction of a new character here. Looks like his name is Nekros. Nekros. We did pick up some oldies. So we got this Spawn 78. This will fill in the run nicely. Definitely not a 9.8. But it'll have to do for now. So we can actually get a better copy. The US game was a terrible game for the team. Yeah, it was bad. Like, really bad. Like cringeworthy. I mean, they had a couple of chances there towards the end. But they just couldn't put the proverbial biscuit in the basket. All right, Spawn 78. Mexico played pretty hard yesterday. Canada kind of dominated Morocco in the first half and then fell apart in the second half. So that was rough. I'd say USA, out of all the hosting nations, lost the worst. Yeah, this is a bad loss. The crowd was in it, even until the end. The crowd was still cheering them on, and then they let up that fourth goal, and that was it. Game over. So we got 78, Spawn 78, and Spawn 79. Do not cross, please lines. So these will most likely go into the collection. They will need some love. They might become experiment books for the press, which we'll set up once make a little bit more room in this room. Let's see. As you can see, we got all the accoutrements ready to be dispersed in this room. All right. And by the way, guys, these were 50 cents, all these books. The two Spawns, and now this Avengers 340. This is funny. You can see Wasp is in front of, this is supposed to be Captain America's chest, And then these are guns pointed. And she's like, "Oh, Cap, I think we have a problem. Cap, I think we have a small problem." The 3 points where it's helpful moment for them to be seen. Yeah, they got trounced. And this was an American team unlike any other American team we've seen. Like, they had been playing like a team. Like, people expected them to at least be, not to beat any of the bigger nations, but to not get embarrassed. And the Belgians just kind of took it to them. And then this is Iron Man number 273, the Dragon Seed Saga. Looks like Tony Stark, and this looks like maybe the Mandarin. I don't know, gotta read it. Oh, then they got the X-Men figures in the back. And so, yeah, remember the X-Men animated series is on right now. On the Disney Plus. This is cool. Available at Toys R Us, bringing back all the nostalgia. So that's cool. All right, so those were all 50. That was 50 centers and stuff like that. Where are we at in the timer? All right, we're gonna wait about another 8 minutes. We'll see if some of the standards will show up, like Dagger, maybe Ron Helton. We'll see what's up. No spoilers. Didn't see the show yet. No spoilers. Basically, they do leave off from last season, so not too much. You know, it's not like a reimagining or a restarting of the show. Expect to be thrown right back into the show. All the cast of characters are there: Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, and then we have, you know, the future guys. Excuse me, Forge, Cable, Bishop. And I know I'm probably missing some team members, but Morph is there. They do some cool things with Morph because he just changes into other characters. Yeah, let's go. Whoop whoop. All right, in the game. You got to be in it to win it. I do feel like my internet is stabilized now, so that's a good thing. So that is good. All right, making progress here. I'm making progress. All right, let's see. Got another bag and board. We're gonna make a few more bag and boards. I'm gonna give out a duck. So this duck is not gonna be in the next duck race, but we're just gonna give away a duck right now. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Wild thing. Wild thing. All right, let's see. Boom. And now, boom. Hashtag next duck. So go ahead, if you're here, put in that hashtag next duck and win a duck for the month of July. It'll be my first duck given out for the month of July. feel like these comic bags aren't as clear as they used to be. Like I feel like they used to be crystal clear, and now they're like not. And maybe it's for a good purpose. Like maybe they're more UV resistant or something like that. Less acid in them. I don't know. I just know they don't seem to be as clear as they used to be. I feel like they used to look a lot more crisp. All right. Get your next ducks in. Yeah, my internet is way smoother right now. Not sure why it was so choppy before. But we are definitely operating at a different level today. I just looked at my leg and definitely cut myself. It's like blood on my hand. Yeah, I walked by it's like a metal poster. It's a poster, but it's made of metal, and I caught my leg against the edge, and I thought I just kind of like scratched it a little bit. Not scratched too horribly, but definitely took off the first layer of skin. Oh well, such is life. Next thing you know, I like pass out from the loss of blood. It's like, oh, scratch was a lot deeper than I thought it was. But yeah, I'm excited that we're actually in the room. Right? And I hate alcohol wipes, but I'll probably do it. Gotta disinfect. They burn so much. I'm actually a peroxide fan. I prefer the feel of peroxide to alcohol. I remember in high school playing sports and I had a cut on my hand and they go to clean it up and I was feeling fine. I was like, I'm cool. And they just take the bottle of peroxide and just like douse my hand. And I still have like a scar on my knuckle from that cut, but like they doused my hand with the alcohol and I just felt like my life force like leave me. I was just like, I was all like, woo, like energy just gone, just evaporated. I've never experienced that in my life, but alcohol just like, it stole my spirit, my will to live. Rubbing alcohol, horrible. No. All right, I'll be right back. I got a beverage. All right, guys. I didn't get the first aid kit, but what I did get was a beverage, sparkling lavender lemonade, and it's actually alcoholic. So it's got alcohol in it. Yummy, yummy. In my tummy. That, or you can always start a kid. That's never a bad plan. All right, we're almost there. Oh, Rich is in the house. Comic Cap Collectibles. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you. You're here. I always appreciate you stopping by. Comic Cap is the man. I also don't know why I grabbed more bagboards when I have plenty right here. And I'm trying to get these bags going. There you go. Get in there. Get that next duck. I'm going to see if Dagger shows up tonight. I should message him, see what he's up to. I'd like to have at least a few more people in here before we run the duck race, double duck race today, by the way. So I started hanging wall books back there. Obviously, you can't see them because my head is covering them. But the plan is we're going to go one more row higher. I left enough room to do a top row. We're going to come out this way a little bit. And eventually we may just turn the camera so it's more like that into the room instead of the window. And yeah, and then we even have room for another row on the bottom. Now what I'm debating is whether I want to keep using the brackets I'm using for these, or I don't know, some of you guys might have seen this on Instagram or whatever. There's these things called key guard. Please recycle the package. Thanks. Made in China. This thing's called key guard, and they go around your slab, right? So I don't have a slab right next to me, but I can get one. It's right over there. And we can put one on this and then maybe use these to hang on the wall because they have these recesses in the back. The internet not stable anymore. It's weird. We've had some weather and it's been raining, so I'm wondering if the rain is messing with the lines. Truth. So yeah, these have recesses in them. So, I could put up 2 nails or 2 screws and then hang the slab from the recesses. Well, if you guys can hear me, that's probably a good thing. All right. Yeah. I think the weather is definitely affecting everything. So, yeah, I don't know. There. So these are the brackets. And unfortunately, they didn't send me enough hardware for all the brackets, so I would have to order these and then get the washer that goes in the back. But yeah, essentially you set the depth, and then I've been using 3M, the sticky tape, 5-pound test to hang it on the wall, or we do one of these. We could do screws. We can probably even do the strips, command strips on these guys. thought I was back, but I really wasn't because I never actually put myself on the stage. But yeah, this weather is definitely screwing up with the internets. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Cup is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I created a monster because nobody wants to see Cuppy no more. They want the Amazing Joe. I'm chopped liver. All right. Hopefully the duck race hasn't. Duck race is still there. Should probably run it sooner than later. I'll wait another 4 minutes and then we'll run it because I don't want the internet to crash again and have to redo the duck race from scratch. Have no fear. Cuppy and his shoddy internet because of the weather is here. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, we got some. These books are from a while ago. We've got Batman number 8. Looks like a Vandal Savage, Poison Ivy, Alan Scott Green Lantern, and the Batman. Before the internet goes out again, you should probably do the drawing for the next duck. Yeah, we should probably do that, right? Let's see. Make sure, since the internet went out, I might have to retype it. All right. Looks like we have all the comments still there, all 3. And we'll share the screen. Hey, AR's in the house. What is up? Aggressively relaxing. AR, my dude. How we doing? We're having a great old time with the internet here today. The weather's been kind of crappy, and so the internet has been in and out. I think I've already dropped tonight twice. Don't worry, we got a duck race coming up. And we got Batman. Batman 8. And then we also have Batman number 9. One Will Fall. Barbara Gordon over there. Batgirl. Yes. Yeah, Jorge Jimenez has been doing a really good job with the Batman covers. You know, he's been on Batman forever too. I mean, he's been on Chip's run. He's on the. He was on Tynion run. He's on the Matt Fraction run. I feel like there was one other run that he did some covers for. I feel like, but I could be wrong. Starsky Fraction. There might have been somebody in between, before Fraction and after Tynan, but I'm not sure. I think this cover is actually pretty dope. It's just basic, like, you know, Iron Man in peril. But right, he's been beat up so much. Then it's like, oh no, Iron Man. Joshua Williamson writing Iron Man number this is issue number 5, but he's writing Iron Man. I haven't really been reading the Iron Man series, though, to be truthful with you. So I know I like Joshua Williamson. I like his writing. Just not sure how he's doing with Iron Man. Awesome Batman just sold Backroom's about to catch up on Fantastic Four. Nice. I've heard good things about Fantastic Four. Captain America, I think that is a run that needs some love. This is cover C, by the way, of Transformers number 32. Transformers. These are connecting covers. So there's been one like for a couple issues now, and you just. This was a book everybody went goo goo gaga for. This is Batman and. Well, sorry, Absolute Batman. I was going to say Batman and Robin, but this is Batman with all the Robins. Big thing is this and a couple of other books came off the printing press with defects, some bigger than others. This one does have like 2 spine ticks in the same spot. Or, yeah, it's 2. DC like kind of issued an apology about that. And then I got a second printing of this book for free. But yeah, there's not a lot of A covers. I've even seen some people trying to cheat the system and getting the cardstock covers and then kind of pulling them off to make it seem like it's an A cover. And really, I don't know if there is anything from stopping anybody. So there's 2 sides of this argument, I think, too. Stop anybody from doing that, right? Because you can buy a cover B or C cardstock, and right underneath it's cover A. Now, theoretically, those are all the same book, right? They printed all these cover A's, and then some of them just got a cardstock stapled to it. So in theory, all these books are the same. But then some would argue that cover C is supposed to be cover C. And not cover A, right? Like you had 2 covers stapled to that book. So that makes that book different. I don't know what the argument is per se, but all the ones that were printed with just one cover A, I'd say like 95% of those books were damaged. Very few books came off the press at minimum a 9.8. So yeah, and then they sold them. No quality control. They just sold damaged books to everybody. Ryan North is my favorite working comic writer. Dude is so funny. Ryan North does some really cool stuff. And he's a character. Yeah, you're right. He is funny. He is a character. We have Captain America number 11. Speaking of the Cap. I love the Captain America series. He really is. Zdarsky. Chip is doing a really good job. Really is a man out of time. All right, the next duck. Let's go ahead and draw this. So if you haven't put it in yet, guys, I'll give you like another 30 seconds to put in the next duck. Hashtag the next duck if you want a shot at a duck for the next duck race. And then after that, we're going to run the duck race from last month, all right? So this duck will not earn you an entry into this month's duck race or tonight's duck race, but it will earn you a entry into the duck race we do in August. All right, we got some free comic book day books here. We got the Energon Universe number 1, the 2026 special. They print this book for free, and then like the following week, they print different covers of this book and the same cover, and they charge you like $3.99 or $4.99, whatever it is. I don't know why they do that. I mean, granted, yeah, you want to print a special cover on it, sure. Don't print the same one and then charge somebody something that was free comic book day. They don't even add any extra pages. I know that because me and my LCS shop owner kind of went through the book. He was like, no, they gotta print you they gotta print extra material if they're charging you. And I was like, no man, this same book. And yeah, we went through it page by page, and we were like, yep, free comic book day book is the same as the book they charge you money for. Let's see, what did we also pick up? We also picked up a Web of Spider-Man 103, part of that Maximum Carnage series. Also newsstand. So we grabbed that while we were at the comic shop. It was 50-cent book. So how do you go wrong with a 50-cent book? Alex Saviuk on the cover. And yeah, this is not a 9.8. This might be like a 7.5 or something like that. But hey, 50 cents. Especially if you're missing the book. Why not? Hey, Ryan North is Canadian. Huh. Just like Chip Zdarsky. Those Canadians. Pretty cool. Pretty good writers. And also slightly quirky. All right, these I believe, I forget why the price was cut out, but I don't think I paid full price for these. Like this was $5.50. I think these were both like $5.50, but I got them like half off or something. So I paid like $2 for these books. But yeah, I just thought they were just dope covers. So Ultimate Black Panther number 22. These may have even been like 50 cents. I forget. And Ultimate Black Panther 21. The stickers cover a good portion of the cover, so we'll just take it out. So I read a little bit of the Ultimate Black Panther, and honestly, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a well-written book. But really, I think most people just read, you know, you had the Peach Momoko fans who were obviously grabbing the X-Men books, but I think for the most part, people reading the Ultimates and reading Spidey. And Spidey was, you know, by far and away the most popular book in the series, followed by the Ultimates. And and let me not forget Ultimate Wolverine. That one. That book. Talk about sad. So before I got cut off last time, all right, let's draw this because nobody else put in the hashtag. Boop. Who's gonna win? Hey, Rich wins. Comic Cat Collectibles with the win. Write that down over here. We're gonna have to start a brand new page. Comic Cap Collectibles. And this is for July 1st. July winner. Everybody say what's up. All right, so I remember before that I was talking about hanging these books on my wall, right? So I got this guy, right? And we kind of went over it before, the key guard. Right? It's got little grooves here so I can hang stuff from it. Here's a slab, right? So we're going to put the slab in it. Now, if I remember correctly, you just kind of put the slab in the back. It's funny, right? Because we slab our books, but then now we protect the slab. So, right, so it goes on pretty well. And you can kind of make sure it covers it. Boom. So then, right, we're gonna hang. See, if I hang it like this next to it, it doesn't stick out quite as much, right? But I can hang them below and on top. So I think I might use these for the top row. And maybe these on the bottom row. And then have these and maybe make these like kind of like spotlight books. So these will be like the more valuable books in these going across. Just kind of like a different way of presenting. All right. So I'm thinking that, you know, for presentation purposes, that might be how I do these. By the way, this is the first appearance of Master Pandemonium, the West Coast Avengers. This is like West Coast Avengers, I feel like, is a series that you can collect most of the books without doing serious damage to your wallet. There aren't a ton of books in that series that are worth boku bucks. So, guys looking for an affordable run to collect, West Coast Avengers. And just to make sure I'm not lying to you, I am going to look that up right now. Let's see. These are all Spider-Man books. I need Avengers books. Whatever I was looking at last was Spider-Man related. Let's see. That's issue 4. Of volume 2. That's right. Volume 1 was a limited series. All right, so taking a quick look. We are Key Collector Comics. Let's see. Yeah, see, look, issue 1. Oh, didn't mean to click on issue 2. Issue 1 is $5, right? $3 book, $3 book. Master Pandemonium, that's the one I have slabbed. That's an $8 book. What else? 5 is a $3 book. And by $3, you can find these in some dollar bins too. 7 is a $3 book. 8 is a $3 book. 9 is a $3 book. 10 is a $3 book. 11 and 12, 13. 14 is a $3 book, and that's the one with the 25th, anniversary border. Or what else? 15 is a $3 book. You got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All $3 books. Despite the cover text, Moon Knight and Dr. Pym do not join the West Coast Avengers until issue 23. It says add 2 more to the roster. Let's see. Yeah, still $3 books. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, right? 33, 34. All right, here we go. 35. That is a $35 book there. Cover art featuring Dr. Doom. Robert Downey Jr. posted to social media, which included this comic in the images. All right, West Coast Avengers 3-3. And that one's just valuable because it's got a Dr. Doom cover. Still $3 books. Vision Quest Arc Begins, $3 book. All right, we get the 44, first cameo appearance of John Walker as U.S. agent. That's a $15 book. It's a little bit more believable. 45, this is a big book. First appearance of Vision. Right? Colorless after being dismantled and reassembled without programming. And that's the colorless version of the Vision on issue number 45. Now, this isn't the true first appearance of the Vision. He appears in the Avengers books. But this is like the reappearance. Great Lake Avengers on issue 46. Then you got more $3 books. Yeah, I feel like you can totally collect this whole run for under $150 if you wanted to. Debut of the Dark Scarlet Witch costume. The evil aspect of Maximoff's persona emerges. $12 book there. Here we go. West Coast 56. That's a $20 book. First cover appearance of Dark Scarlet. More $3 books. West Coast Avengers 61. Scarlet Witch revealed to be a Nexus being, one who belongs equally to all possible timelines and divergent realities. First team appearance of the Timekeepers. That says it's a $10 book. First appearance in Origin of Living Lightning. Again, $3 book. More $3 books. What do we got here? We got a $5 book. West Coast Avengers 71. First appearance of Pele, aka Michi Sasuke, kidnapped and transformed into Pele by Dr. Demonicus. Not to be confused with Pele, the actual goddess introduced in X-Force number 81. Cover art inspired by X-Men 101. More cheap books. When does this end? It's already 11 o'clock. Good grief, Charlie Brown. We still haven't done the duck race. Origin of Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter. How she became Spider-Woman. That's West Coast Avengers 84. And then 85 is a $3 book, 86. Sometimes the last book in the run ends up being valuable. And that's usually because low print runs as a series ends. West Coast Avengers 94, Rhodey assumes the codename War Machine. Prior to this issue, War Machine was the name of the armor. Rhodes first wears the armor in the Iron Man 284, but refers to himself as Iron Man prior to 284. Stark wore the War Machine armor. Yeah, so Cody Rhodes properly becomes Cody Rhodes. Thinking of WWE. Rhodey becomes proper the War Machine. All right, bunch of $3 books again. A $4. This is like the embossed foil. Death of Mockingbird, later retconned during the Secret Invasion event 2008 to have been a Skrull impersonator. There is an era version, supposedly, of this book. As you see there, missing stuff. And it does not give a price for that. So probably not a lot of sales. I feel like people get that book in just gonna keep it. West Coast Avengers 102, right? It says terminated. Final issue, Vision disbands the West Coast Avengers team. And as you can see, it's only a $3 book, even though it's a key. I am interested to see if there is a version of this book on eBay. Yeah, see, don't see any listed. And so you wouldn't be able to get a price if there is none listed. And I'm looking at eBay right now. So, all right. So yeah, like I said, really cheap. Really cheap. To collect the West Coast Avengers. All right, let's get to the duck race. I feel like we should do that. All right. All right, who's ready for a duck race? We'll shuffle. And I already pre-shuffled this a bunch of times, so let's do it. Dagger's got like a ton of ducks in this race, by the way. Joe, you've got a couple. Joffrey, you're in there too. Evil Mike coming out to the early lead. I don't think that's going to hold. Not at all. And as you can see, already starting to fall back. You got Ron Helton coming up on the outside and the other outside with a Dagger Duck in the middle. Those guys will fall behind too, but you got a Dagger and a Bobby De La Ghetto Duck coming up through the ranks with a whole 20-ish seconds left. All right, things are kind of falling by the wayside with a Bobby De La Ghetto Duck coming out ahead, but there is a move from another Bobby De La Ghetto Duck on the outside. Oh, and here comes a Joffrey Duck. Oh, hey, Joffrey, you got this, boy. You got it, Joffrey. You know what? All right. So, Joffrey, you got the first duck. So, Joffrey wins the first race. And, Joffrey, just make sure I have your contact info on the IG, please, if you're still here. All right. Hopefully you are. Hopefully somebody's still here. Because we're about to do a second race. We'll shuffle this up. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to see who wins this race. All right, let's do it. All right, so Evil Mike out ahead real early. And yeah, let's go Evil Mike. Evil Mike. And yeah, like we do it this time. We see how they fall back. You got a Joe Duck coming up on the outside and a Dagger Duck right behind him. And a Dagger Duck in the middle and another Dagger Duck. But all those Dagger Ducks are falling behind us, along with the Joe Duck. You got Ron Helton's Spider Duck out in the lead. And it looks like a Bobby De La Ghetto and a Adventurous Joe Duck coming up ahead with 4 seconds left. It looks like the Adventurous Joe will take the second duck race. So we got a Joe and a Joffrey. Joe and Joffrey, you guys have got prize packs coming your way. I don't know where they are, but you will have a Dr. Doom mask on the way to you. Hopefully that is exciting. All right. I'm just going to spend the last 5 minutes of this show going through some boxes. We're going through a box, some old comics. What do we got here? Looks like we have some Thanos books. All right. So let's do this. We have a super villain team up. Issue number 4, Dr. Doom and the Savage Submariner. The Monarch of Latveria versus the Monarch of Atlantis. It's soul-searching action all the way, the bombastic battle that you demanded, a duel of titans. So, supervillain team up. Really cool, I think, anyway. Tales of Apocalypse starring the X-Men. So that's pretty cool, I think. What else we got here? Tales to Astonish, number 12 from 1980, starring the Submariner. A bonus, a new solo tale of the Vision. It's pretty cool, newsy. Let's see, Avengers. The Avengers. Apparently this is the Avengers number 205. Really? I don't know. We've got Taskmaster. Taskmaster. This is issue 404 of the mini. They got Taskmaster looking jacked in this issue. What else? We got Thanos. Issue number 13. Is this the third printing? I wonder if this was the first appearance of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. It is possible. Fourth printing of Thanos, issue number 13. Got Thanos, issue number 18. This is Thanos Wins. For some reason, we've got 2 copies. We have, they did another Thanos series. So we have Teeny Howard's Thanos number 1. Right? And you have a telling of a story with a young Gamora. This was issue A, or cover A. But for some reason, well, people bought this because, you know, Thanos' infatuation with death. So this became a popular cover when it came out. As you can see, Thanos with the skull. It's a Thanos Skeletor crossover. We have another Thanos book. Thanos, the most malicious comic ever. Thanos Death Note. And it's got that movie poster homage going. Thanos Legacy, Cosmic Ghost Rider versus. So the interesting thing, and I believe this came out of a Walmart pack, if I remember correctly. But you've got Cosmic Ghost Rider, who's supposed to be Frank Castle, and then you got the Punisher, who's supposed to be the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Anyway. And then you got Frank Thierry here, who's he's actually a writer at, for Marvel and DC, comic writer, but it looks like he got put on this cover. This is the E cover, by the way. I don't think it's a 1 in 10, but Jerry Dugan, I believe, was writing this, not Frank Thierry, so I'm not quite sure how he ended up on the cover. Did you ever show us your ball and chain? What's up, Ron? She has not been on yet. We'll have her make a guest appearance at some point. The ball and chain will show up. Glad you could join us, Ron. I actually mentioned you earlier. I was like, where's Ron? Thanos, Smash of the Titans. And here you got Thanos and the Hulk kind of coming blow to blow. Man, they did Hulk dirty in the movies with how he cowered before Thanos. But also, like, the Hulk had never been beaten like that before, so. Thanos, Return of the Mad Titan. I think that's just a cool cover and shows the ferocity of Thanos. Though Thanos is very much subdued in the movies, right? He's not one to, like, anger very quickly. It takes a bit before he's outraged. And mostly it's just when people don't submit to his will. So I believe in this series, right, Lady Death doesn't want to be Death anymore. So the Illuminati basically turn her into a human being and then have her live on Earth. I have grandkids spending the night and babysitting my oldest granddaughter's German Shepherd. Whoa, that sounds like a job. Cool Thanos cover, yeah. But Thanos is the destroyer of civilizations. Yes, he is. Well, he believes that the cosmos has too many living beings in it, and by having too many creatures living, you're just, getting closer to the end of civilization as we speak, because resources, etc., will run out. So Thanos is like, call the herd, thin the herd. Kind of his thing. But yeah, Thanos is no joke. No joke. All right. Guess I got a few more covers I could show. Let's see. I got a lot of Thor books coming up. But before we get to Thor, let's get to the Thing. I should probably try to collect this. I have Thing 1 and Thing 35. These are probably the only two key issues from this run. And that's probably why I have them. But I do feel like I should maybe try to get the Thing run. I like the Thing. Ben Grimm, the ever-loving Thing. Nice. They went at quesadillas earlier, and I fixed them 2 apiece. Nice. I like quesadillas. You can't go wrong with quesadillas. I mean, it's a grilled cheese. I feel like anytime you have a grilled cheese, that's just tasty. Ah. I never noticed that before. Probably because I never took this out of its bag and board. Huh. It says Superman dies, part 7. Huh. All right. Well, we're just gonna toss that away. I don't want to put a book in there now with a marker on the back of the board. Or you could just buy the Dr. Seuss book, The Cat in the Hat. Then you can have Thing 1 and Thing 2. Ron. All right. So yeah, we're gonna give issue 1 a new bag and board, a new home. I think I got this at a Midtown Comics warehouse sale. It was in a 99-cent bin. If you peruse the 99-cent bins hard enough at Midtown Comics, I think they get so many books that occasionally, I won't say a major key, but occasionally like a smaller key will slip the cracks and you can get a good deal on an okay book. All right, this is the Thing 35. This one seems to be okay in its bag and board. So we're not gonna re-bag and board this one, at least not right now. All right. Where's our buddy Dagger tonight? I see Joe. I don't know where Dagger is tonight. But Dagger's moving and grooving these days. Let's see. I want to see if I got a message from him at any point. Let's see, any messages from Dagger? Where you at, Dagger? Let's see, let's do a search. No. I'm just gonna leave a message. I'm just gonna say everyone is asking where you at tonight. Hope you're doing well, but just to let him know we're thinking about him. Even though he's not here, he's here in spirit because everybody's like, "Where's the Dagger?" All right. Had something on the mind. Oh yes. All right. What's the best way to share this? I meant to streamline this earlier today, but let's see. Probably the best way would be to bring up the actual site. So the Black Order Comic Club is doing a charity this month. It's a raffle. It'll run until August, and it's for cancer research, with 100% of the proceeds going towards that. So I do want to mention that. And we have both a US and a Canadian contingency for both. So let's try to share that. Hey, Jim's here. Did Naman pop in? Not tonight. Naman wasn't here either. Naman was here last week. Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's not. Where is my share screen? There it is. All right. So this is the Black Order Comic Club Cancer Charity Raffle. This should be on the US side. If you want to get a quick scan of the QR code, you can. As you can see, the Black Order Comic Club is proud to launch its first charity raffle across 2 countries. The brothers here in the US are launching our cancer charity raffle for United States residents to help fight cancer. Every $5 donation buys you 1 spot in the raffle. I encourage everyone to buy as many spots as possible. Simply scan the QR code and it will take you directly to the American Cancer Society, where you can make a donation through our page. After you make your donation, we encourage everyone to drop how many spots you purchased in the messages of this post. We do not handle the money at all. All donations go directly to the American Cancer Society. The charity raffle will run all of July, and the actual raffle will be done live on our club YouTube in August. Please help us spread the word, repost, like everything helps. If you would like the graphic to print and post in your LCS, please message us. For any other questions about the raffle, reach out to Just Your Average Geeks, Mike O Guy there, or DM us here at the Black Order Comic Club. Thank you all for the love and support. Charity runs from July 1st to August 16th. 2 prize win limit per person. Charity raffle for U.S. residents. Not all prizes are shown here. We had too many for one post. So check out our prize reel for all prizes. Thank you. Please be sure to check out our Canadian Club Brothers Cancer Charity Raffle as well. Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat. What's up, Jim? I have 22 of my card collection videos in my playlist I made a month ago. Only 3 of us here tonight. Yes, sir. The internet's been weird tonight. By the way, Jim, it's been like in and out. I'm pretty sure. I think I've dropped twice tonight, maybe 3 times. So who knows? People have been telling me they've had trouble with their internet. The weather's been pretty crazy. Well, I see video of Notmans about once a week. I usually miss or catch the end of the stream. Busy summer for me. Yeah, well, Ron, you're babysitting kids and pups and puppies. That's a lot. That is a lot. My cards: Nolan Ryan, Kirby Puckett, Kent Herbeck. Kirby Puckett and Kent Herbeck were teammates on the Minnesota Twins. Nolan Ryan was the express train, and he was a New York Met in the 60s. Clayton Kershaw, probably one of the best current day pitchers, modern day pitchers, and Gunnar Henderson. We'll see what Gunnar Henderson ends up doing. Cal Ripken, the Iron Man, Mark McGwire, who used to hit bombs, and Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn and Kirby Puckett, perhaps 2 of the best actual hitters you will ever see. Tony Gwynn was a monster hitting the ball. Some NFL 2, Peyton Manning, Chris Carter. All he does is catch touchdowns. And Tarkenton, that's Frank Tarkenton. Who else? Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, 2 of the greatest connections ever. Montana to Rice, Emmett and Harrison Smith. I know not seasoned yet. No moderator. Ron and I can be. I mean, with 3 people, I really don't need a moderator. Yeah. We'll make you a moderator eventually. I don't want to go to the... I'd have to go to the... I make it sound a lot more difficult than it is. But I am tired in this moment. And I don't want to think... Oh, we now have 4 people in the house. Yo, Roscoe. What's up, Roscoe? Yes. Anyway, yeah, check out this raffle if you get a chance, guys. Right? You have a chance to win prizes. I'm pretty sure if I click this little arrow here, it'll show some of the prizes. Let's see, that's a Gunslinger spawn number 7. That's some She Spawn artwork, autographed. That's Angela, Dave Beatty Batman cover, Harley Quinn, Arthur Adams, and whoever the other signature is, 9.8 CBCS. And listen, they don't make CBCS slabs anymore, so you're getting a little piece of history if you win that. What else? Got Action Comics, right? This looks like what's his face? Will something? Will Jack? That might be him. I don't know. It would say up here, but I can't read that. And then you got some Uncanny X-Men. It almost looks like an art cover. What else? You got some X-23 here and some Red Black Cat. Oh, we got the is that a Jim Shooter facsimile of Avengers Annual number 10? Looks like the foil edition. What else we have here? It's probably a 9.8 of Wonder Woman number 15. I believe that's the first meetup of Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman in the Absolute Wonder Woman book, and maybe in the Absolute Universe. Hey, Bobby's here. What's up? Roscoe, great show. Howdy, the red finger and whatever. So fantastic stuff, yeah. It is okay. Like what you like. Yes, 44 women's. Batman, this is Batman #1 with the Akira homage. There is one that had Batman on the cover. That one went insane. Here's another comic. Here's another one, Optimus Prime. Here's a cover with all sorts of signatures, including Simon Bisley. This one is familiar to me. Is that Capullo? No, that's not Capullo. Who does this signature? It's familiar though. I know it is. I've seen it before. X-Men. This looks signed up here. Let's see what else. This whole run of the Just Spectacular collection by J. Scott Campbell, that's like a prize, which is insane. That is an insane prize. Insane. And then if you live in Canada, guys, there is the Canadian contingency. And they've got their prizes over there in Canada. Look at that. Ultimate Comics. Spider-Man. Issue 1. So many cool prizes out there. So yeah, whether you live in Canada or the US, there is a raffle for you. So yeah, that's the Back Order Club, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up or go to one of these links here and they will tell you right here for any questions about the raffle who you can reach out to right there. And it runs till August 16th. All right. So plenty of time to get in there. Again, no money actually touches the hands of the Black Order Comic Club. This goes straight to the American Cancer Society. All right. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Nia Jax, Natalia, Becky Lynch, and Lana, Bianca Belair. There you go, Super Pro. There we go. No Dodgers in World War Series, please. Dodgers buying the best team money can buy. That's what the Dodgers are doing. Make sure you hit that like button, like fire. Yes, let's do it like fire. All right, well, we have some people here in the chat. We can run a hashtag for tonight, so you can grab a duck, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So go ahead and put in hashtag last duck if you want a chance at a duck. We did run the duck race today for both June and May. Our two winners were Joffrey and the Adventurous Joe. So, but Ron, you were in there. You had gotten some Pavo Ultimo, the last duck. Bobby was in there too. You guys had ducks in the race. Just alas, not the best duck, not the winning duck. All right, we'll give this. We'll let that stay up there for a little bit, and in the meantime, we'll start to take a ride through the Thor comics. We got True Believers #1. Right, so these are just reprints of some older comics. Thor versus Hulk, the epic battle of the ages. Then we have the astonishing Thor, #1. And then we've got the Generations #1, the mighty Thor, the unworthy Thor. Right? Little Thor on Thor action. Yeah, we had a similar thing, Ron. Got the phone alert, and it only lasted like 15, 20 minutes, but it was scary. Sometime before the end of the year. Hey, before I moved, I'm 99% sure I had caught up on all my prizes. I think. I could be wrong. I have to double check. All right, a few more books, and then we'll run this. We got 4 entries. Then we'll run it. Hey, look, only 35 cents. We got Thor 282. We got a 60 center Thor 350 newsstand. Last call. Last call indeed. You know, we got that Walt Simonson run. Thor 341. Thor 342. Newsstand. Thor 342 direct. And then Thor 343 newsy. All right. I was checking to see if I had 344, but I skipped to 345. So I think now's a good time to stop. Spin this last duck. And then maybe call it a night. It's 11:35. All right, let's go ahead and switch this. Been going since 10. And we can go all night. I could do this all night. We got 5 entries. Let's draw it. What do we got? Round and round it goes. Where it stops. StreamYard knows. Roscoe. Roscoe wins a duck. Congratulations, Roscoe. My homie Roscoe. I missed him this year. Didn't go to Heroes Con. Roscoe and his dad. They've been like Keystone Cops the last 2 years going to Heroes Con. So good peoples. Missed hanging out with them this year. And here come all the congratulations for Roscoe. Cool, Julio. Always next year. Funny story about Heroes Con. I think every year it's gonna fall during my anniversary. The only saving grace is that my wife will be still in work at that time. So she works in the school system. So the schools haven't let out for the summer yet. So I'm sure I could convince her to let me go if I say, hey, when school's out, we'll go vacation. So that is that. Oh, I need 3 more backboards. I am trying to catch up. I'm so far behind in my books, reading and such. I read now like on a train, on a plane, in the car, before bed, before I get up. All right. That's it for that. Like this is just a bag of like unread books. Let's see. Well, I have the bags and boards. Might as well just protect these books. I gotta get reading this. The Absolute Green Lantern. I've heard Green Arrow. I've heard nothing but good things about it. So we got to jump on this. This was actually, I believe, the most pre-ordered of all the Absolute books. So like more pre-ordered than Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman and Absolute Wonder Woman. And I believe part of that was because, now there's absolute hype, right? There wasn't that much absolute hype before the Absolute line came out, right? The Absolute line needed to spread its wings and show it was a success. And after that happened, then everything kind of fell into place. So we got Void Rivals, issue number 30, part of the Energon verse. This is the part 6 of 6 of the Quintessence War. So not a bad read. I'm enjoying it. We have the Ultimates number 24, right? The Ultimate Universe coming towards an end. So I got to catch up on the Ultimate reading as well. Then we got Superman. This is issue number 38. I believe it's Superman Prime is now the main character in the Superman books. So looks like he's got himself a lady friend. Witchfire brings the heat. Wow. So that's another book. Joshua Williamson writing Superman, by the way. I think these Superman books are pretty good. I just haven't really been keeping up with them. Justice League Unlimited, right? Not bad. Mark Waid on this. Mark Waid's also doing what is it? The other Superman book, which is, I must be tired because it's like longer running than the Superman title itself. But anyway, that's what happens when you're tired. You start forgetting like keystone books. World's Finest. Well, Mark Waid is doing World's Finest, but no, that is another Superman book, right? That's Superman and Batman. No, he's doing not All-Star. But he is doing World's Finest, and he's doing a really good job on that one. Action Comics. That's what I was. Yep, there you go, Bobby. Action. The Infernal Hulk. Looks like he's got some problems with the X-Men in this book. If you're looking for a good horror book, the Infernal Hulk and Hulk before that, really good horror books. What else? We got Exquisite Corpses, number 13. This is the C cover. It has the game card for Exquisite Corpses inside. which they just, I think, well, they wrapped up the Kickstarter about 3 weeks ago, I think. So it should be coming to stores late this year or next year. Exquisite Corpses. But it looks like an interesting game. I saw a demo of it at New York Comic Con last year and even got a demo card for attending. So that was pretty cool. Detective Comics. I am pretty far behind on Detective Comics, but we'll catch up. We're so far behind on Detective Comics that I'm reading it digitally on the app because those books are on the app now. So it's all right. It saves me from adding wear and tear to the actual comics. Absolute Wonder Woman number 20. If you like mythology, Greek mythology, definitely worth a read. Absolute Wonder Woman. What else? King Spawn, issue number 55. This is just an interesting cover A. Every once in a while, I grab some King Spawn, but I haven't been reading it as much as the other titles. What else? Batman Hush. We finally got the ending of that. So I feel like I have to start over though with Batman Hush, just to Hush captures the Joker, does some stuff to the Joker. He also gets Red Hood kind of on the side. Then we had the Red Hood book come out, which was quickly canceled. Just the whole nightmare of the scenario out of that book, right? Got pulled from shelves. Crazy. But yeah, just the whole Bat family was fighting each other in that book. So Undiscovered Country number 36. I think this series has ended or is coming to an end. Scott Snyder and Charles Soule on this one, or Soule. Yeah, after some events, America closes itself off to the rest of the country. Some weird stuff happens. Some gates are formed. I don't know. What else? We got Spawn 376. Got a little Malboja action there. I think it's a cool cover. Matthew Rosenberg, by the way, writing this book. We have a little bit of a time jump in the Spawn book. So Rosenberg's actually Matthew Rosenberg is actually a really good writer. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with Spawn. What else we got? Oh, come on, book. By the way, as you can see, I started my my little wall of books here. X-Men 266, Black Panther number 1, and ASM 299. Right, we got some Venom stuff happening there. Black Panther number 1 is the first solo series starring Black Panther, and then you got X-Men 266, the debated first appearance of Gambit. Hashtag hush. A lot of waiting on that series. A lot of waiting for I don't know what. What else we got? Rook Exodus came back. For me, one of the better books, right, out of the Ghost Machine imprint is Rook Exodus, right? You got all these, basically there's a planet that's exploding. You got all these wardens who wear these helmets that like lets them talk to and kind of control these animals. Really cool premise. We got Batman number 10, just a cool looking cover. Batman just sitting on top of the world, or literally standing on top of the world. So that's not bad. Pretty cool cover. I think this is Color Rub on this book. I don't know. Or is it? Or is it? Dun, dun, dun. Because it could be, but like this here, it's got that, and then over here on the spine, it's got that. I don't know if it's Color Rub or not. All right, we still got that much of this bag to go, so that's a lot more bag. Let's got another bag. That's a lot of bags. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on the room. There we got long boxes. There are 12 long boxes there. 3, 6, 9, 12. I got a ton of short boxes over there. We're gonna start hanging stuff on the wall, putting stuff in these shelves, kind of like to display stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna go buy some shelving units. So we'll try to maybe hang some shelves too to add some stuff. Let me see. You got this wall over there. There's a closet. That closet's full of short boxes, right? So we're making this. We're gonna make this room something. A little extra light there. Maybe too much light. Build that wall. Build that wall. Hell yeah, it's coming together, bro. Slowly but surely, it is coming together. Piece by piece, bit by bit. I bought a couple of these things. They're called key guards. So they kind of fit over the slab. And I might use these to hang some of the slabs. They have like these recesses, so you can put like screws in the wall. Though I might just do command strip tape, maybe along the top and the bottom or the sides, and then just stick them to the wall like that. So we'll see. Nice, bro. Nice. Don't call me Shirley. Shirley, but don't call me Shirley. Airplane. Funny movie. Like it. Yeah. Well, I found my this is my badge from New York Comic Con last year. Now, typically I get a lot more buttons. This year I didn't get too many, but we got the Exquisite Corpses. That's the it says crew. That's the tour button. We got this, I think it was Critical Role button. This is from so this came with a slab. This is the 10 Gem Mint V Friends. So that came with a slab. You can still hear me. For some reason now the internet is deciding to be horrific. This was 25th year anniversary pin for submitting a comic. This was the CGC 10. I believe this glows in the dark. Halloween pin. This did not come with a slab. If you pulled it, that was your prize, was this pin, which was cool. So yeah, not a lot of buttons this year. But the cool thing is I got Eric Larson to sign my badge. So every year I get a comic creator to sign a badge. This year was Eric Larson. So cool beans on that. I want to try to make a display with them, and that should be pretty cool. Putting up any original artwork on any of the walls. I do have some stuff. If I could find it. Yeah, look, this picture wrapped up in there. So this is the artist of Maniac, right? What is it? Buttons. Don't you mean flare? Did you get your 32 pieces of flare? Some of those pins go for big money on eBay. Yes. Maniac Manhattan. So this is original artwork from the artist of Maniac Manhattan, Mute, wrapped in my Heroes Con shirt. I have other original artwork. This might go on the wall. Roscoe. Got my Charlie Brown Spider-Punk. So this will probably go on the wall. And by probably, I mean this will go on the wall right next to Mude's. The inner backboard just slid, so we gotta square it away. But once we do, open that up, fix that. So that'll go up on the wall. I have another piece all the way over here. Don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yes, appreciate you, brother. Well, yeah, appreciate you, bro. You did an awesome artwork there, and so I'm really glad I got that, purchased that one. Yeah, and guys, Roscoe, he's a card. Yeah, so hit up Roscoe, guys, if you need any, because Roscoe does really well with the mashups. Buddy of mine did this Wonder Man. Did a Wonder Man piece for me, so that's pretty dope. Ken, he's had a published book too. He did My Monkey's Name is Jennifer, which did all right. Charlie Brown as Spider-Punk was a fun one. Yeah, no, that was dope. When I saw that one, I was like, I need that. I need that piece. Here's my New York Comic Con shirt from 2014, thanks to Chevy. I don't know what the artwork is behind it though. Oh, this is a dope one. Yeah, this is Mirka Andolfo. And she did a Catwoman for me. Best part about this was free. DC was just like, hey, come to our booth and get some artwork. And Mirka was there. And I got her to do this Catwoman in pencil. I feel like it needs some inking done to it. But yeah, I got a Mirka Andolfo piece. So yeah, the Spider-Punk is definitely pretty cool. That Mirka Andolfo piece, I was lucky to get that one. Oh yeah, this is cool. Scott Koblish. Hey, you were here for this one, Roscoe. Yeah, it's a little hard to see on camera. Yeah. It is, right? Let's see. Let's see if I can. I don't know if that helps or hurts it. And it says, Ciao, William. Because Mirka is Italian. But yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, it's funny because Roscoe and I were both talking to Scott, and then I forget Roscoe was like, didn't even step away from the table, like he was just talking to his dad. And he said, I think he said 50 50 beans. And I was like, sold. And then he just kept working on it. So Scott Koblish right there, 2024. Yeah, maybe I put those underneath the comics. So I'll do like 2 rows of comics and then like a row of some of my artwork. And thanks, Bobby. And you got some good artwork. I was gonna buy it. Sorry, bud. I am sorry I stole that from you. Scott was a real nice guy. He was a gem. Yeah, I wasn't even I think that's it for what's in this box. But yeah, I wasn't even sure if you were buying it or not, but I know you were talking to your dad, and then I was just like, just make conversation. I was like, so how much would that piece cost? You know, the Deadpool Wolverine. Usually at their booth goes for a couple $100, you know. But that was for the charity that helps comic creators when they're, you know, down on hard. So it went to charity too. So Scott was doing that for charity. And yeah, I picked up an awesome piece at an awesome price. So the Heroes Initiative, right? So yeah, that was for charity. So I'm really glad I got it. Like, it's a great piece. So yeah, I have no complaints about that. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Scott does some of those covers where it's like 50 of the same character, but like in different costumes or different variations or variants of the hero on a cover, and he does a lot of those. Yeah, and then he just does, you know, regular covers. But awesome artist, awesome creator, awesome person. So very lucky to have those books, those pieces of art, and some really good gems in there, including the Charlie Brown Spider-Punk. Like, that is a cool piece. Like, yeah, you did good, Roscoe. You did good. So, you know, when you go up on the wall with all those other comic artists, I want you to know that you belong there, because you did a really good job, Roscoe. So that's the best part about it. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start to head out of here, but I've been doing this for so long, guys, that we have to we just have to keep it going. All right. We have to keep the party going, as they say. So without any further ado, it's dance party time. And the song finished, so we're good. We do have some other stuff we're going to be setting up in the room, including, this is a remote for my light over there. I'm just trying to see if it actually works. Might need new batteries. No, it works. All right. Yeah, we got some like LED tape and stuff like that. So, you know, we'll play around, see what we can get going with these the room, the books, and the experimentation and the good stuff. So, later, taters. So long that the internet is melting. Dance Party USA. Party in the USA. So I put my hands up, playing my song, DJ Flow, or something like that. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Throw my hands up. All right, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with me so long. It's now after 12 o'clock. It is midnight on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, it's a nice 9 o'clock in the evening. I just realized that the painter's tape I put on this table is still somehow removing paint off the table, so that's not a good thing. Let's see. All right, well, we got that back on off without too much tape. But yeah, when painter's tape peels off tape, you know you've got a cheap table. There's no way around that. This table just cheap. All right, have a good night, everybody. Yes. Yeah, remember, do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna be here next Monday, hanging out with you. All right, so peace, deuces, we're out. Chink. See you later. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Deuces.